Welcome back to Teachable Moments with April podcast. I am your host, April. Inspire, host, create, explore endless new possibilities, next level broadcasting. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Good evening, everybody. So I wanted to come on here and kind of just chat with you guys. It is so many things going on around me in the news, and I know it's happening for you guys as well. It is like God's plan has stepped up. It has stepped up big. I mean, like, I think I've talked about this before. A lot of people are from the church and so forth and so on. I'm not from the church, and I don't profess to have any special abilities of any type. You know, some people, they say that they're a prophet and so forth and so on. I'm not, but I have to tell you something, and some people may think I sound crazy, but I feel the need to say it, is that around Thanksgiving time, I think it was the day before Thanksgiving, I felt something. I can't describe it fully in its complete form, but I felt like a heaviness on me. It felt like it was on my actual person. And I could just feel also at the same time, it may not make sense, a shift. And it's like a knowing that something very substantial was happening. Even though I couldn't physically see it with my physical eyes, I could feel it. And it made me feel very anxious. And it felt heavy, like a heaviness, like something heavy pressing down on me. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I kind of, I'm an imperfect human being, so I started with like, okay, you're overreacting. Maybe I second guess myself a lot of times, but I could feel it. It was a certainty to it. I could feel it. And then all the things that started to happen afterwards, and it just seemed like a knowing that whatever is happening with the world and with the end of this world or society as we know it has just shifted gears, and we're going at a faster pace. And all I could feel within my person was that I really needed to be more diligent and more vigilant with my studies and my relationship with our Creator, to focus more on that, because it's very easy to get sucked into this like vortex of drama and all the things that are going on, and everywhere you look there is chaos and just darkness, and there's only the one word that like is across my brain is evil. Evil is making sure that it's establishing itself firmly. Everywhere you look, everything that people do it's just pure evil. There is no light in it. It's just pure darkness. Nothing makes sense. Things that people say, it's not true. They can tell you, like, sadly, all these like murders that are happening, they make it seem as though they're looking into it, they're on top of it, but they're really, I'm sorry, they're not. And then they'll say, I wonder why this isn't moving forward. It's not moving forward because it's not going to. Evil has further made itself known. It was always sadly there, but since we've gone to another level in this whole plan of things, of what's going on, it is making itself, it's coming little by little out of the shadows. What I don't understand is the fact, like, what's an example of this? A good example of this is that recently, I'm sure you guys have seen in the news that a particular fashion house that I won't say the name to, put out some, I don't know, like ads or whatever, and they involved children in them, and they were very questionable. Well, they were basically very evil. The word again, it's not funny. Just very disturbing images. I mean, like, it actually is past disturbing. And then I don't know all of the ins and outs of it, but I think I heard, don't quote me, is that they said that it was the fault of the photographer of this young lady. And then they looked at her Instagram, different people on social media, and had podcasts and other things. They said that they went on there, they were able to gain access. Some of her stuff was public and some of her stuff was private. And they pulled up all of these images that pointed to possible Satan worship. I don't know. But a lot of her imagery and her photography on her Instagram involved children. And it had things that, oh my God, whoever it was, it didn't matter what kind of walk of life they came from. They said that they were disturbed by it. They were horrified by it. Now, what I find interesting is that this particular fashion house were saying that they didn't know. They basically tried to put it on her. And I don't think it's a plausible lie. I think it's very ill-constructed lie. How is a whole campaign and a whole thing? I mean, this is a big fashion house. You put everything on a photographer. Not to say a photographer means nothing to diminish her place there. But I don't know. To me, I think it's fake. It's fakeness, and just lying that they didn't know and all of this. And then you have all these people turning to celebrities that they know that are, followers of this particular fashion house, and demanding from them to make comments or denounce the fashion house. And some people have complied with that. And then I think the last thing I heard, that they were burning whatever items they had from this particular fashion house to show that they were outraged by all this imagery of children, and like this S&M weird torture. I don't know, it's just very disturbing. But the thing is that they know that's what they're about. I mean, that's the truth. That's what they're about. They always know that's what they're about. And I just feel like they keep trying to push how far they can go. But I feel like it's a fake outrage when people, they do it, they show you it. And on some level, we all know that that's what they are, because they've established it already. They established it already. And then they have this fake, oh, I didn't know that's what it was. Oh, of course, we're so sorry we put that up there. You're not sorry. You did it intentionally. And then apologizing, which means that, oh, okay, it's okay, you apologize. No, you knew exactly what you were doing. You did it on purpose. I don't accept your apology.